Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer, and you can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com, and there you can read this forecast. So today I'm going to talk about the eclipse on October 23rd. It's a new moon eclipse, and I'm going to give you the brief information, the basic information about that eclipse in the beginning of this video, and the other part of this video, hopefully it will flow smoothly. It will be about each of the zodiac signs, so you'll get a little more personal information, so you'll be able to read or hear about your sun sign and or your rising sign. Okay, so if you don't know what your rising sign is, just give me a quick email with your birth date, time, and place, and I will tell you what your rising sign is, and I will tell you where this eclipse is located in your chart, so you'll know which video to watch, which is best for you. Always watch your sun sign, but you want to watch the one that's about your rising sign as well. So that's just a little bit of education for you. All right, new moon eclipse, October 23rd at 5:57 p.m. on the east coast of the United States. It's at 0 degrees of Scorpio. We also have Venus at 0 degrees of Scorpio at the same time. Now, if you're a person who's also been watching that Mercury retrograde, you know, I'm recording this as Mercury is stationary. So let's see how many takes. It's been 6 takes just for this intro, and it's like, okay, here we go. Scorpio's at 2 degrees. Mercury's at 2 degrees of Scorpio as a planet that's stationary, moving retrograde. So, wow, that was an astrological mouthful, right? Okay, what does all that mean? Here we go. Take some notes. New moon in Scorpio is all about transformation. Transformation through mastery. That's how we honor Scorpio. Transformation through mastery. We have to transform something. We have to allow this shift and change in our energy fields, in our bodies, in our head, wherever it is for you. We must allow this transformation to happen. We cannot fight change. So, transformation through mastery, meaning allowing it to happen, allowing it to be what it is. Now, some of the other things that we look at with this new moon in Scorpio is what's going on with it, right? So we have that Venus there at 0 degrees of Scorpio, just like the sun and moon are. So everybody's lined up. We're only lined up, physically with the sun and the moon, but Venus is also at that part of the zodiac. It's just a little higher. And so what do we get with this energy is we get a lot of focus in on our relationships. Venus in Scorpio is very obsessive, but it's also devotion. So what side of the coin are you going to look at? I'm holding some coins from a friend of mine, and they were handmade for her in her memorial, so to Katrina, but she's passed on. And so, that's kind of the an analogy that I get with this information, with the new moon, all about creating new things, and that Scorpio is all about change and transformation, two sides of the same coin. So we've got to allow things to leave and shift and change before the new things will come in. So what departments is all of this going to happen on? Well, mainly because of the scorpionic energy that this is, mainly what it comes down to is all about its sex. It's our soulmate relationships. Again, mastery of transformation. It's all that Scorpio 8th house Pluto energy. All right, so we need these changes to happen. Even financial partnerships comes up with this because Venus is there. Love, sex. I already mentioned the sex part. That's because of Venus and Scorpio. Scorpio rules sex. Venus is love. All right, and even power struggles that we might be having with somebody else. All of these things are things that we should be focusing on, and usually it's just in front of us, whether you recognize it or not. But it is what is going on around us. And if you feel you need to use this energy, then I recommend you do it. Eclipses are powerful, new moons and full moons. This one's the new moon. They are very, very powerful because we're in perfect alignment with them on the physical plane. So that will help us to shift into what it is we need to shift into. All right, Scorpio is a water sign, so emotions are involved. The moon in Scorpio, not the best place for the moon, but because we become overly emotional. All right, it may be dramatic. All of these things are the things that are happening around all of us. So use this use this new moon eclipse to your advantage and to the best of your ability by allowing the transformation to happen and allowing and setting some goals for yourself. All right, go to my website and read all the details there too. So next, I'm going to talk about each zodiac sign. So hang on. All right, for you who are Cancer or have Cancer rising. Now, Scorpio is also a water sign like you are if you're a Cancer. And so this kind of, you're going to feel this because it's a trine aspect. It's 120 degrees. The two signs are away from each other. So this is rather harmonious. But if there's too much of a good thing, too much of something, then it can be overwhelming. And that can be an issue with this. So if you're a Cancer and you're already an emotional person or have Cancer rising and you're a very feeling emotional person, then this Scorpio eclipse, especially with Venus, the Sun, and the Moon, is going to probably heighten your emotions even more. So if you're a Cancer, it is going on in your solar 5th house. And what that is all about is that is where we are creative. It's where we can express ourselves in any creative fashion. It comes down to it's our children as well. So if there's something going on with your children, you might have a big emotional day sometime right around that 23rd of October. All right. Well, it is what it is. So, you know, I know people don't, I'm not saying there's anything wrong, but it's just a very emotional connection will happen with this eclipse in the 5th house, which is all about our children and the things that we can create. All right. It's where we're passionate too. That Leo energy. I say Leo because the 5th house, the natural ruler of that is Leo, but that 5th house energy is very creative and passionate. And so is Scorpio. Scorpio is a different type of passion. The passion of Scorpio can become obsessive. The passion of Leo is just fixed. They're both fixed signs too. So that energy of that new moon eclipse in the 5th house, which is Leo's natural home, is all about us and what we're focusing on. So if you are a Cancer or have Cancer rising, then I want you to focus and decide and see where it is that you need to find some self-mastery so you don't get so obsessed about something that there's nothing else around you. You know, it's okay to become a master at something, but there still has to be other parts of you too. So honor that transformation of what Scorpio is. Honor the fact that it's about, you know, letting go just a little bit, all right, so we can bring in the new that is trying to bloom in our life. All right, so that transformation is all about those things for you if you're Cancer with Cancer or Cancer rising. All right, thank you for watching. Blessed be, and namaste.